you doing? It's Ian here from Ian Here and There. Right, so your video for this week, I've had an email off Longvale Railroad asking me to show him the dimensions of the layout. Now then, this, let me just explain. This started out as a track mat. This did. I've looked upon eBay to get the reference number for you. It is R771 is the track mat reference number. And I wanted to show you the dimensions. Now then, I know for a fact it's 4 foot wide, but when it comes to the length, I think it's a bit longer than 6 foot. Not much, but it is a bit. Oh no, it ain't. It's just 6 foot. So it's 4 foot by 6 foot long. Now then, if my wife would just hand me the camera a second, like that. Now then, I'm going to try and get you an aerial view of it. I don't know how it's coming out very well. I've moved as many chairs as I possibly can for you as well, like you requested. It is a brilliant layout, it really is. How it all come about, I wanted to get back into trains. This is going back about 3 years ago, and I wished I could get a better view of it for you. I really do. Going back about 3 years ago. Here, I'll grab hold of that. It's the handrail. Going back about 3 years ago, I got rolling stock, carriages, wagons, and of course your locomotives, but I didn't have no track at all because it had been the best part of 30 years since I had messed about with trains. So I got myself a cheap train set basically, and it had one circular track on, it had a track mat, which is this one, and I thought, well, I didn't like the look of it, it was too basic, so I thought, well, I'll add my own little things on. So if you go for that track mat, there's nothing stopping you adding your own little things on, because such as I added this little lane in there and put grass and trees here. I added extra these houses. I didn't even have buildings. This is what I bought off eBay, it really is. And I went and bought myself some trees and scattered some trees about. If you just show over there, Bab, I've got a pine forest over there. That was extra that I put on extra. I've got here, if I can just use this measuring tape to point so you'll know what I'm on about. Here, I put a disused railway that would go to the pine forest mill. This house is extra as well. And I put a little garden in there in this lane. That was extra as well. And if you look at the buffer stops, if I get over here, if you look at the buffer stops, if I can just move that train out of the way, they actually light up, my buffer stops do. Now then, how I actually did it, and I'll keep catching my jumper on there, I'll have to be careful with that. How I did it was, I got a 3mm red LED bulb, drilled a little hole in the buffer stop, poked the bulb in underneath the board and wired it into the electrics. You can't get it wrong, because if you wire it up wrong, the bulb won't light up. So if it doesn't light up, swap the wires round. It's dead easy. But this has took probably 2 or 3 years to put together. I haven't been back into trains that long, and I heard a lot of stuff going on about everybody's interested in everything. That's what made me start the channel up. It's gone from strength to strength, it really has. So I hope that helps you, Longvale Railroad. I really do. Add points of interest as well. While I'm thinking about it, add points of interest. Like normally I would have a playground here with all kids and playground stuff, but I haven't got it out at the moment, so I wanted to just do a quick video. I'd have a playground here, I'd have some deck chairs and a table there and scattered about the layout. If you just show them over here, my roof on my goods yard actually comes up so I can see the people, and I usually put barrels and stuff in there to make it look like a train's done a delivery. And if I can just grab this, I mean I'm running fast because I've got something else I've got to sort out. If I grab this, I mean it's a bit dusty so I don't get it out very much, but I've got a churchyard scene going on here. This was a diorama that somebody else had built and I just bought it off eBay and shoved it on the layout. You got the little vicar there and his congregation. This doesn't light up and you got your little tombstones and that going around. But where this would sit, as you probably know, is there, like that. So you can do little things like that. It's brilliant, it really is. And that sits there quite merrily. It really does do well. But the thing is, if I can just move that orange TGV out of the way. So I've got my orange one out and all. The thing is, do the layout how you want to do it. If you want more sidings, put more sidings on. If you want it, you know, like the original track mat is, have it like that. There's no problem. At the end of the day, it's your layout, nobody else's. And I bet you know, you'd have hours and hours of fun. You really would. I also had another email. It was an email this time, not a text. Ian here and there at gmail.com. And Steve Price, he says to me, can I see the TGVs that you've got again? Because on my first videos, if I'm honest, they're not very good. So I didn't get the close-up shots that people would normally expect of me because I was new to it, of course. So I've got the blue one out this time. In fact, I can drive that round. It'll save me buggering the bloody... knackering the bloody tyres up. Although this is an double O gauge layout, I did try and find a double O gauge TGV and I couldn't find one. So I've gone HO gauge with my TGVs. If I can grab that camera of Sharon, we can get a nice close shot of this. But I hope that's really out there along the Vale Railroad, I really do. If you've got any other comments or whatever, let me know and we can sort it all out. That is a beautiful train, that is. Absolutely gorgeous. It's the Atlantique. The TGV Atlantique, this one is. Absolutely brilliant. It really is absolutely out of this world. And I'm trying to get in nice and close, but I don't want to go in too close so it loses the focus. I've got very bad nerves today as well for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. But absolutely brilliant. And of course the pantographs come up. I've left them down because they're getting them damaged. But with the Atlantique TGV, you can have it running off the pantograph, which would go over the top, the catenary over top, or you can have it off the track. So, because I haven't got the catenary, I've had it off the track. But let me get you into these carriages as good as I possibly can. It really is a lovely train, this one is. I don't get a chance to pull these out very much. But I'm thrilled when somebody asks, because it gives me a chance to have a look at the TGVs and that. But what a train, what a train. Let me bring it forward a bit so I can get the other part done. And as you can see, it's got the articulated bogies on, so that's good, that's always good. And as you can see, it's absolutely brilliant. It really looks the business when I've got the orange one on as well. But I'm rather restricted on time, because for some reason when I go over 10 minutes with my channel on a recording, it says it's too long, the video's too long for YouTube. And I've optimized it, so in other words I've confirmed where I live and everything else, but it's still doing it, so I've got to really look into that. I really have. But what a train. Really, really beautiful train. It's the Atlantique. Let me get it moving so you can see it going. That's a scale speed. I'd say that's about the scale. Absolute beautiful. Really is gorgeous. Let me get my usual shots for you. Let's get some speed going. Beautiful train, beautiful. It's like these, you can get these reasonably if you get all these damn flies. You can get these reasonably priced if you look on eBay. And why not go and treat yourself if this is what you like? If you'd like a TGV Atlantique like this, why don't you go and treat yourself? You know, I'm one of these like yourselves that sit there thinking, oh well, the kids need new shoes, all I do, and you give it to the kids. But there's going to be a point where you'll be able to put a little bit each week away, and you'll be able to pick yourself up a nice Atlantique. It's brilliant, really, really good. Now then, how did I land up with TGVs? I went to a Railway Gardens with my uncle years and years ago, and they had one of these going on there, but it was the orange TGV, and I loved it. I had to have one, and it took me all these years to get it. But there you are. So that's your video for this week. I'll catch you again, you know, during the week or next week. If you got any comments, do comment, do like, share and subscribe. And as I said, I've got to cut it a bit short because I'm coming up to the time limit now. So it's either the train's derailing or I'm running out of time. And I'll speak to you all soon. Have a good evening. Bye for now. Ta-da!